everyone, welcome back to Shri FC. Hope you're well and good and you're hitting the like button and subscribe. We have won back-to-back games now. It's Luton 2, Chelsea 3. This is a very big win today and we are now going on the right path. This win is massive, winning back-to-back matches, ending this bad one 2023 with a win. It really makes me happy, makes me smile. Finally, this year has ended on a high. I can smile, I can celebrate the new year and go forward to the match against Preston. It's been a very good end. A great win today. I won't say a great performance, but a great win. Big up to Pochettino, bro. I know, bro, it was not sensational, but bro, the first 70 minutes were really sensational, my brother. And big one, hello, Warabai. I hope you are doing well and good, my bro. We discussed a lot about Chelsea. And today, bro, we have won a game, a massive game, and we can now go on the right path. This is a massive win, Gaurav. We'll discuss on Instagram again as well. People do follow me on Instagram at FC, where I discuss all things Chelsea, and it really makes me happy for the win we have got today. We have a lot to discuss. I have made all the slides for the topics to discuss today. So do smash the like, subscribe. If you can super chat, put your opinion. It really means a lot. For me, the most important thing is if people give me your opinion. That's the most important thing. Please like, please subscribe. It only goes too much to help the channel. So let's start on the win today because it was just massive, guys. It was a really big win. See, we all knew today was a massive game because we had just lost to Wolves. We beat Palace, really struggling in the end. And we were 6 points behind United. We were 4 points behind Newcastle. We knew today was a massive day because Luton has been a very tough away ground for even the big sides to really do well. Liverpool dropped points here. Arsenal just won on the 97th minute. Manchester City won in the end. This is one of the hardest places right now in the Premier League to go. This is a really tough place, especially for the big teams. Luton is a very tough place. And they showed it today. The atmosphere was electric. The players, the manager, Rob Edwards, they gave each and every inch of the body for the line for the club. And it really makes me happy to see how Luton are doing. It will be a great story if they can stay up. So today was a massive game. We have not been a good away side this season. 4 consecutive losses in a row. Bullet, a bad ways. Madueke gets a start. Palmer is back in the squad. Sterling is dropped. Mudryk is not fit enough. So again, there was a bit of happiness and negativity that how are we going to play this game? And we knew how important this game was. Many of our fans have turned Poch out and they're still Poch out. Many of our fans still believe that he has to be given time, and I respect everyone's opinion, but it was very negative at Chelsea right now because we were not doing really well. I think now winning back-to-back matches, 8th win of the season, 28 points from 20 games, I think it helps the club a lot in the stability position. If you look at even the table right now, we are only 3 points behind Manchester United, who play Nottingham Forest at 11 o'clock. We are 1 point behind Newcastle, who will lose to Newcastle tomorrow. Sorry, who will lose to Liverpool tomorrow, I apologize. And we are just 3 points behind West Ham as well. We are equal to Brighton as well. So I think we are going in the right stretch now. It's just for us important to carry this on and go on the right way. Big up Sumesh bhai, really good to see you, my brother. I hope you're well and good, my brother. And really happy with the win today. I don't want to see Disasi in next match. I don't mind Gilchrist playing instead of him. Also, I'm getting Vary of Levy. Currently isn't Chelsea standard. I agree in that, bro, in terms of like Disasi is a player I respect and love him. I'll support every Chelsea player, but I don't think it's as a standard if we want to progress as a club. I don't want to be somewhat negative today, but Disasi is not at the standard that I will want a centre-back to be. He could be a good bench option, but I don't think he's a starter that's going to win you trophies, be a top 4 player. That's the thing I've been saying about Disasi on this channel for a long time. Bro, I think being very honest on Levy Colwill, I have to disagree, bro, because he's playing in outer position. He's naturally a centre-back who's being played a left-back. So I can't really blame the guy, bro, because he's playing in outer position. He's naturally a centre-back who should be in the centre of the field and not bombing down the flanks and playing at the left-back. So I think that is where we have to blame the manager. We have to blame a bit of scouting team for like not having enough players in that position. The manager for not preferring Maxine. And today, Colville's passing was really good. Like we can all say about Colville, but Colville's passing was really good today, to be really honest. His passing was on point. He had a big part to play in a build-up to the goal. So I think he deserves a bit of praise in that regard as my brother as well. And Gilchrist, I think, bro, that kid gets everything. The ball he won in the end, I think Luton could have put it 3-3. That boy puts his body on the line. That boy, if you see the Palace match when he came on, today's match, that guy is a future leader. I'm not saying he's a starting level quality player right now. I'm not saying he's a big thing right now. No. But what I'm saying is this boy will give each and every body of his on the line, on the pitch, and that is something they've been missing. He came on today and he won the ball back in the 96th minute. Guys, it could have been bad for us. If he did not win that ball back, I'm guaranteeing you it would have been Luton 3, Chelsea 3. And I will be coming on the stream right now and crying in front of you. That's how it would have been. This boy, Gilchrist, is really talented. And along with that, he has got the heart of a warrior. He will give each and everything of his body for the team. So I think he deserves his praises and respect. He's a very, very good young guy. He has got a good shoulder. He's good, calm, composed. And he's ready to give everything for the team. So I'm really excited to see his development, and hopefully Poch can give him some time and patience, because he should be given some chances now. We play Preston next week. I want to see Gilchrist given a chance against Preston. No disrespect, we should be beating Preston. Gilchrist should be playing in that match. Marston should be playing in that match. And I see a bit of leadership in Gilchrist right now. He's a young guy who goes on the pitch and gives everything. And that is sometimes a things you need from a team. So really happy with Gilchrist when he came on. And he did really, really well. And bring Boniface from Chelsea under 18 team. I think, bro, that would be a bit too early, by being very honest, bro. I think that would be too early right now. But I do agree with you in terms of, like, we should really go into our Cobham Academy and trust some of the players. But I think that would be too early, in my humble opinion, bro. And on the win today, the match started again where it was Luton who were a bit more dominant, you can say. But we were creating some good chances. Madueke started the game really, really well. Made a wonderful pass to Conor Gallagher. But we know that Conor is not really good in the final box, and Conor hit it straight at the goalkeeper. So the signs were there. We were playing on the counter attack, and I think we were really, really playing good on the counter attack today. We were really, really doing well on the counter attack. Madueke was really a good threat. The way he was playing as an inside forward, cutting inside, making the good passes, he was really decisive today, Noni Madueke. And then you go on to Palmer. He was occupying the free spaces. And today we were playing like we used to do in the preseason. A 3-2-5 build-up formation that we used to use in the preseason. 3-2-5. That's the thing we were playing today in the preseason. Chelsea were going in the build-up of a 3-2-5. That's the way we used to attack in the preseason. Because of injuries and everything, we haven't been able to do that. But Poch is finally back to the same that we've been asking of him, to build up in a 3-2-5, and he did that. And credit to Pochettino as well for that. I think we are finally back to playing the football we were doing in preseason. Yes, we conceded 2 goals. Yes, we were poor defensively, but attackingly, this is the most fluid we have looked for a very long time. We were cleaning it into the box. We were creating really good chances. Palmer was enjoying himself. Madueke was doing well. So this was much better from Chelsea than we have seen this season. Attackingly, we countered really, really well. Madueke, Palmer occupying spaces and being really good with the ball. Gusto making overlapping runs. The only problem with Chelsea right now is we haven't got the left back that makes overlapping runs. And we are missing Chilwell. We are missing the player that's going to make the overlapping runs. But we know that Chilwell is going to back in 2 or 3 weeks now. So hopefully he comes back and he changes that. I think Thiago Silva, he played a massive role for us in keeping the lead. And I think if not for Thiago Silva today, that ends in a 3-3. He was absolutely colossal today. The young goalkeeper, Petrovic, this guy, man, he has to be a number 1 now. And I'm not really saying it in terms of overreaction or overthinking right now, but I like this goalkeeper. Man, he's so composed on the ball. Petrovic is such a composed goalkeeper. This boy is a fantastic talent we have really scouted. What a player this man is, and he makes some really good saves. He was calm and composed. Whenever he had the ball, I was never afraid he's going to give it back to the opponent or he's going to be really afraid. He was calm and composed. When he needs to just clear the ball, Petrovic does it. When he has to make a save, it does it. He claims the crosses really well. He always has an idea where to pass. I think he's a really, really good young goalkeeper we have. And then you go on to the goals we scored today. Especially, I think the build-up to the goal of the second goal, that was a fantastic build-up. That was a really good build-up. Nicholas Jackson doing a big part in that as well. The Palmer goal, the number 3rd one, that was exquisite football. Jackson should be given credit. Jackson was really good for that goal. And then Palmer going on, and my God, that was one of the most coolest finish I'll see from a player. That was cool. The boy went past the goalkeeper. He again nutmegged into the player, waited for the right opportunity and bounced. When you watch Palmer, you enjoy. When you watch Palmer, you see the talent we have got right now. This man is going to be one of the most cheapest signing we're going to make for 45 million. This man gets you off your seat and makes you enjoy football and the sport this is. This is a fantastic kid we have signed. Thank you, Manchester City. Thank you so much that we have got him for just 45 million. This man is an amazing talent. He's an absolutely amazing player. And I think we have done ourselves a big favor signing him for Manchester City. Palmer is just an exquisite footballer. Noni Madueke hitting from his right foot. Poch has been really hard at this kid and he's been for the right. Sometimes in life, we all know you have to give it a tough love to the players. And I think that is what Poch is doing with Madueke. He's giving Madueke a tough love. He's helping Madueke reach his best heights. Now, Noni Madueke, when he came to Chelsea under Potter, he was defensively a shambles. Noni Madueke was not really good with his weaker foot. Now, in the training ground, the boys worked hard. He was defensively amazing today, Madueke. He tracked back. He won so many headers. And then attackingly, he was so direct. He used his right foot. He used his left foot. Noni Madueke now is here to stay. Poch has really, for me, handled him well. And that was an amazing performance of Noni Madueke today. And the goal was exquisite. This is something we'll be missing in the team. Cut inside, hit it straight away in the top of the net. That is something Chelsea have been missing. And today, I agree with my mate. So good to see you, my brother, after a long time in the chat. The defense is killing me. I agree, my brother. But I think Hadmas's defense was not really good. I think attackingly, the way we was clinical today, we have still got the big chance missed the most this season. So to see the boys being clinical, Jackson being really good in terms of his passing, Broha even doing a bit of his better job than he has done this season, it really makes me happy. Palmer showing so much calmness and composure. Madueke finally getting his chance and proving himself. It really, really makes me happy in terms of way we attack today, because the goals are the things we are lacking. Yesterday the teams collapsed and we won't do it against every opponent. Luton are a really physical opponent that put the ball into the box. They've got physical players and I don't think every Premier League team offers that. I think if we can take this on, score 3 or 4 past Preston next week, I think we're building something attacking really good. And Cuckoo is back. Lavia is going to be back. You've got Chilwell coming back. And I think season is just now coming on the right track for Chelsea for me. Please, people watching, do like and subscribe. It really means a lot and more people can join us as well. And how to defend them bring Harrison from Academy or someone. I think the manager made a bit of mistake in terms of, I think he should have put Gilgis earlier and he should have put Gusto at the left earlier. I think this is where Poch has to be a bit more proactive. The players were tired on the pitch. You can see the players were not able to track back. They were exhausted. Because thank you to the Premier League, thank you to this absolutely horrific authority, they gave us a match on Wednesday, then gave us a match on Saturday, then again gave us a match on midweek on Wednesday, and then again gave us a match on Saturday. The Premier League has not given Chelsea any sort of rest, and our players were exhausted on the pitch. So this is where Poch has to be proactive, be defensive. When we were 3-0 up, shut shop, bring more defenders on the pitch and wrap it up. This is where Poch needs to be proactive. Now, even at Tottenham Hotspur, the people that have watched Poch Tottenham, he was a very poor manager when it came to his in-game substitution or changing the game when it needs to be. That is where Poch has always been weak in his career, and that is something I think Poch really needs to improve in his game. But I don't want to be negative today, but if that became 3-3, I would have banged my head to the ball because that would have been furious and I will not be able to take it, my people. And do you feel Noni will get more game time? I feel the more he plays, he will get better. He's direct and a little selfish is needed in Chelsea. Shots on target just for Sterling. I don't want Noni being. I think Noni has to play now and the manager will do that. If the manager really wanted, he could have played Sterling today. Sterling did not play against Palace. He had enough rest, but the manager showed his authority. That guy should be benched for not making a one-on-one pass. And I think that is the right decision by the manager. And I think we played better without Sterling today. I like Sterling. I want a competition in this team now. Noni Madueke versus Sterling. Mudryk at the left side and then along with Jackson. And then at forward, now I think it's going to be Armando Broha. Nicholas Jackson, people, it was Nicholas Jackson's final game for Chelsea before the AFCON. Now Nicholas Jackson is going to AFCON. So Broha will be most probably the striker for January. So I think it was important to see Broha play well today. And let's see how the manager goes forward, because I can see Nkuku being forward against Fulham, Palmer being on the right, and I can see Sterling being on the left, which really hurts me. But the manager must give Noni Madueke his chances now. He must play Noni Madueke now. I will love to see Mudryk at the left. I will love to see Madueke at the right. Palmer in the number 10 role and Nkuku up forward with Jackson gone to AFCON. And most probably Moses Caicedo and Romeo Lavia or Moses Caicedo Gallagher if Lavia is not fit in the middle. That is for me still the best way to go for Chelsea. And Poch now needs to be clear. The problem with Mauricio Pochettino at Chelsea has been that he has not given players in Madueke a lot of chances. He has not given Ian Martin a lot of chances. Now he needs to play players in the right position and continue this momentum. I still believe the manager has been really, really good with Madueke. He has given him the tough love. He has developed him in the training ground. See, I understand the players have got their private life and they can do what they want, but you have to instill a bit of discipline. I think Madueke report earlier came on when he was injured and doing partying. I think manager was right. You need to instill some discipline into the players. Now Madueke is ready, and hopefully the manager continues this and they reach the right stage. So I think now we are going the right way. The manager has handled Madueke really well, but now it's time to unleash Madueke and play him in every game. He has proven himself. Play him against Preston, play him against Fulham, and continue the momentum the boy has been building. That is really, really important. And think about another chat, people. Please, people watching, hit the like and subscribe. It really, really means a lot. And let me know your opinion in the chat as well. It really, really means a lot. Every match we complain about set pieces, defend and crossing, but it will never be addressed, bro. But it is something as well. We are very young side, Pudin, bro. Like, we are still a very young side that really struggle against physicality, a bit of bruteness from the other teams. Why we struggle against teams like Luton and Newcastle? Because they're physical. That is going to take time, Pudin Bhai. These players, Pudin Bhai, are still kids. They are teens. It's going to take time for them to be men. So yes, we can be angry. Yes, the manager can do better on the training ground. But today we were out physique. Today we were aerially done. And that is something I can't blame the players for, because I don't think these players have still the physicality to deal with the strength that Luton Town brings, the Carlton Morris, the Adebayo, sorry for the wrong pronunciation. Luton are going to trouble every team with that. Luton plan is always to put the ball directly into the box, Adebayo and Morris being there, and that has been the strength of Luton Town, and that is something I don't expect us to really do well this season. But what I expect is us score goals, minimum score 2 or 3 every game, and that is the minimum I expect, and hopefully it continues now. And to be fair, we are playing 1 game a week, so I don't see how we are getting so many injuries. Bro, the problem is that because we have gone farther in the Carabao Cup, we have had to play a lot of games now, and in the midweek matches, Premier League has scheduled a lot of games. We already had the injuries from the start of season, and this is why I say we need to give Poch a bit of time. The injuries have not helped us. Like because we are Chelsea and this agenda against Chelsea, we are hated. We are the 1 billion spending club. Nobody wants to give us any benefit of doubt. If Liverpool had the injuries that Chelsea have got, the whole media will be there defending Liverpool and showing them that they are injured. They need to take time to recover. But because it's Chelsea, everybody wants to hate us, and that is the reality we've got right now. Nah, bro, I think I'll give him the season and then I'll sell him, bro, because we aren't signing anyone in January. No Osimhen, no Tony. Tony is going to Arsenal, and Osimhen is most probably going to Madrid. So I think it's better we give Broha this 6 months. Pudin Bhai, we are not going anywhere. Like, we are not going to finish top 4 in the league. So why not give Broha some time, and in the end of the season, decide on him and then sell him if he's not good enough. And Shea big money, Osimhen. I think Osimhen most probably goes to Madrid, bro. I will love him. I think he really loves Chelsea. He's a Chelsea fan. But I think, let's be brutally honest, if you get Madrid offer right now, it's difficult to see him expecting Chelsea over Madrid. Matsey, Madueke, Cole Palmer, Madueke in front. Agreed, bro. But along with that, bro, I think Mudryk has to be there as well. And I think Matsey should not be there. I think it has to be Mudryk. It has to be Madueke. It has to be Palmer and Koku. And then Matsey can play on the left. But because we are playing so many attackers, we need a bit of defensive setup. So Colville can be at the left. Nah, man, Yugochukwu is a good one, bro. He's still a very young talent. But yes, I'll agree, loan him and bring Andre Santos back from Nottingham Forest, who are treating him so harshly. I want to face Nottingham Forest at their home and smash the bits out of them for the way they've treated Andre Santos. I just want to smash them for the way they've treated Andre Santos. I love Yugochukwu. I think Yugochukwu needs a bit of loan to develop, and we should bring Andre Santos back, who was really good on the preseason as well and was really harshly sent on loan. Lavia comes back. Lavia has got another injury. Like, Lavia has got a thigh injury now, so nobody knows when he'll be back. So our season again and again is not just helping us. When we have a bit of good news, we get a bad news. Lavia got a thigh injury in the last match against Palace. So again, nobody knows when he'll be back. And Shrebai, big money. Okay, I've taken this one. And yeah, this is something that I agree with you, Sadiq, Sami bhai, that I think this is where Poch has to be better. I think Poch sometimes make decisions which not really help himself and the team. He needs to be more clear. Just do what you were doing in the pre-season. Calm, compose, make the right decision. That is the only bare minimum I want to see from Mauricio Pochettino. Play players in the right position and yield the result. Today we played Noni Madueke, a proper right winger, a proper inside forward. We played Gusto along with him, and we got all the benefits. Only the bare minimum we want for Pochettino. We don't want Poch to bring us a top 4 right now. We just want to see bare minimum, and hopefully Poch can continue this and take us to the right stretch for me. Please, people, like and subscribe, man. It's all absolutely free. Please like, please subscribe, and support the channel. It really, really means a lot. And now, going on to the next slide now. And sensational Cole Palmer. He was ridiculously good today, guys. He was absolutely massively good today. Man, this boy is a steal. for 45 million British pounds. This is one of the best signing this season. One of the best signing we have made since N'Golo Kante. This man is a sensational player, and I'm not overreacting. I've been saying this for some time on my channel. He's a born leader. This man has a leadership quality. The way he speaks in his post-match conferences, the way he said to Nicholas Jackson when he scored a hat-trick against Tottenham, you need to continue this, you need to be better. This boy is a leader, and how composed this boy was in front of goal is something we still haven't got in a team. Our team is still very young, they're teenage, they're young, so they still have a lot of, like you can say, in terms of a bit of like innocence in them, not that bit of brute and calmness. This boy's got everything. He's so creative. Today, each and every move we had was because of his passing, his decision making. His passing was exquisite. In the first goal as well, he left a very good pass from Madueke there. You go on to the goal he scored today, the killer goal. That was a fantastic goal. That was one of the most calm finish you'll see from a player. If a Bukayo Saka, if you can say a Martinelli, if you can say a Mohamed Salah pulled it off, it would have been all over the media. That's how good that finish was. The guy has already scored 8 goals for Chelsea this season. As my brother says here, already 8 goals and 4 assists. He's playing so sensationally, so good and calm on the ball. I think this boy is going to take us very far. He has so much talent, and if he can bring a striker like Osimhen, if he can bring a striker like Ivan Toney and play Jackson up wide, or even play Jackson as a backup, I think along with Cole Palmer and Koku and Madueke, I think we are going to play very, very good. And I think it's going to be fantastic for us. This man is a born leader. The way he really leads the team, the way he's so creative. I think Cole Palmer is a creative force we have needed for so much time. This man is an absolutely amazing player, amazing talent. And I think the way he played today, he absolutely showed where we signed him. Credit has to go to Joe Shields, who wanted us to sign him. And I think he's been a fantastic signing. I've seen a lot of people being like, should we have signed Kudus over Palmer? I've said always a long time, we should have signed both. We should have signed Palmer and Kudus both. And Palmer is just an amazing signing we have made. The goals he scored, the way he was really good today, it really makes me happy. Now it's just about continuing this form. Hopefully we can continue it. And hopefully we can build on this win and go and win more matches. We've got Fulham next, a winnable fixture. And we need to carry this on and take it to the much farther as we can. And that is going to be important. This was a fantastic person, Cole Palmer. An absolutely fantastic player. I think, bro, like he is like that, but I won't put him straight away to Mata because Mata was special. Mata for me was special. 20 goals and 35 assists in a season is one of the most ridiculous record we'll ever see from a player. So I won't say that at the moment because that will be too disrespectful to Mata. But I think this man can be a Mata. This man can be the player that takes Chelsea to the next path. So I'm so happy with him. And this man is going to be so important for us. And bro, like I would like see for me, I haven't watched a lot of him. I put in, bro, in terms of I've not watched a lot of him. I can make analysis. I watched Osimhen, I watched Toney, but I still believe for me, if we can get a striker, I will go with Ivan Toney. I think Ivan Toney is the most suited player for 60-70 million available in the market, who knows the Premier League football, who is very good physically, who is very good on the ball, good holder play. He's really good in front of goal. He's clinical. I believe in terms of the way we want to play football, Ivan Toney is still the best striker for the value of money we need. For 50-60 million pounds, that man will be the best striker we have got right now. And if you ask me, my brother, I will do anything to get Ivan Toney. Osimhen is going to cost 130 million. I don't think that's going to happen. Santiago Jimenez is still very young, still unproven. I want to go for Ivan Toney. I think Ivan Toney knows this league the best. And if Ivan Toney is playing along with Palmer and Koku, his holder play is so good. I think we're going to cook. We are going to cook very badly. And I agree, bro. I agree in terms of what you're saying, Pudim bhai. But if we want immediate results, if we want to go top 4, compete for titles, that's where I want to see Ivan Toney. Because I think he's a much more refined striker right now. Then you can say a Santiago Jimenez. While Osimhen is fantastic, but Osimhen is going to cost 130-140 million, which I don't think right now we can even spend right now if you don't get a European qualification, bro. And that takes me to the next topic. People watching, please like, please subscribe to the channel. It will really, really mean a lot to me. Let's get a Chelsea community here. Let's get a football community. It will mean a lot. Your support always goes a long way in helping the channel. And Madueke. Now, Madueke has been a bit of savior of the season. We were struggling against Crystal Palace. I was sitting and thinking, how am I going to do post-match? We have brought points for Crystal Palace. 88th minute, and he wins and scores a penalty. And he saves Mauricio Pochettino a job. He gets us a very needed win. And we start to go on the right track. That's how important Madueke was against Crystal Palace. He has been a player who has not been in the good stories of the field. It's not really been going good for the boy. But I think now Poch is finally unleashing him, which is the right decision by Mauricio Pochettino. And I think right now the boy is absolutely feasting. He is absolutely feasting right now. What an absolute talent this boy is. When Chelsea signed him from PSV and we played him in the first match against West Ham, this boy using his right and left foot, turning inside, he was always a talent. The only problem with Noni Madueke was his defensive work rate. He was not really putting a lot of effort defensively. He was not really using his right foot. And I think it needed a bit of tough love, and Poch gave him that. And indiscipline a bit from Madueke. But now he's learned. He's putting in the effort, and you can see on the field. That was a magnificent display today from Noni Madueke. He was absolutely amazing today. I'm so amazed with his display today. I'm so happy. The goal he scored today using his right foot, hitting it at the top of the net. That was a finish we've been begging from Chelsea players for a long time. I think that is one of the best goals we have scored this season. One of the best goals we'll score this season. That was ridiculously good, that goal. He made a wonderful pass to Conor Gallagher earlier in the game. He really made life tough for Luton Town. And the biggest thing, he defensively put his shift in today. He was defensively absolutely amazing defensively today. And Noni Madueke, Mudryk now, I think slowly Poch is doing the magic. Poch is giving these players tough love, improving them on the training ground. And now we can see, I think Poch has handled Madueke perfectly. And now we can see where Madueke can reach. He has drilled at Mudryk really, really well. And I think now, slowly in this season, we're going to see Madueke, Mudryk, Palmer, and Nkunku. Slowly, we're going to see these 4 players play for us in the front line. And man, I can't wait for the day. I can't wait for the day when we see these 4 players play together with Moses Caicedo, Lavia, and then we have got a back 4. Hopefully, that's a good and fit one. Reece James, Chile, and we have got Badia Shelley and Thiago Silva, and then we have goalkeeper Petrovic. That lineup is going to cook. That lineup is going to cook, and hopefully, it's very soon, my people. And Solanke or Tony, any one of them can work for you. I'm betting they will. Absolutely, my brother. And I think Tony will be better than Solanke for me, being very honest. But Solanke is a good one as well. But I think Solanke can also be a one-season wonder. So I do want to see him more. And that takes me to Petrovic. And man, he deserves his credit. He has been a shining light. When Sanchez got injured and we haven't seen a lot of like Petrovic, we were worried. Our goalkeeper is injured now. And Nkunku is not there. Lavia is not there. We are done. This man has been a beam of absolute patience, calmness, composure. He has been just so calm. He's been so good and so composed. Like, as much as I have a lot of respect for Sanchez and I still believe he's a good shot stopper, Sanchez used to give me heart attacks when he used to have the ball. I used to just hit it and, oh my God, Sanchez is going to make a mistake. With Petrovic, I'm calm, I'm composed. I know Petrovic is going to take his time on the ball. He's going to be calm. And the boy makes very, very good decisions. Like when the ball has to be hoofed, he does it. When the ball has to be calmed, he does it. That is the thing you want to see from a player. It's always not about being wonderful with the ball, tippy-tappy, and then lose the ball and we concede a goal. Sometimes you need to be clear. Clear it off the line. Clear it for a throw-in. And Petrovic does that. He handles the ball really well on the corner kicks. He's so calm. He's so composed. His passing is good. He's really calmly leading the line. And that makes me so happy with him. He's such a good young goalkeeper we have signed. We've also got Slonina we have signed as well. I think these are some really good signings. Badia Shelley, Petrovic, you've got Noni Madueke, you've got Mudryk. The way we are building now with Jackson, some of the players really have some talent. It's just about giving them the time and patience. And the other players really stepping up to the plate. Because Petrovic was amazing today. I think if there's no Petrovic today, we go on to lose this game very easily. He was fantastic today, Petrovic. The save he made, where he put the ball straight to the header, that was an absolutely amazing save. That was an absolutely amazing save from an absolutely amazing player. That was a really, really good save. And I think as much as I like Sanchez, Sanchez should not be starting over this guy. He's the future of Chelsea, Petrovic. And I think Petrovic needs to play more for Chelsea. He's so calm and composed. And Petrovic might make a mistake next week, but I'm still going to back him. He's a very, very good young talent, people. And Solanke, he was a Chelsea reject already. I think that was a young age. See, for me, putting by the problem is, like, see Solanke. Everybody right now is absolutely wanting Solanke in the team. Give me Solanke, give me Solanke. But 4 years back, everyone wanted him sold. When Tammy Abraham came to Chelsea, he was loaned to Bristol City, Swansea City, and then he became the player he is right now. The problem is, Jackson could be the same player Solanke is right now in 2 years' time. But we just have to give him patience. The problem is at the level of club Chelsea is you need some experience. The problem we have had this season is we haven't put experience around Jackson, experience around players like Disasi, experience around players like Enzo and Caicedo. Because I think if we even had 2 or 3 experienced world-class players, we would be right now challenging for the title race. These young players need some experience along with them, and that's been the mistake they made in the transfer market. Hopefully we can address it next season, and hopefully we can qualify for the Champions League next season. This season we should try for Europa League, and hopefully we can go and win Europa League next season and try for Champions League from that way. Because this season is just about finishing in the top 6, and that is going to be massive. And point is how patient is Chelsea is. I think, bro, being very honest with you, I think the ownership is going to be patient. Being very honest with you, I think the ownership is going to be patient because they can't keep sacking managers, and their idea is very clear. This ownership is not about winning big trophies. They want to slowly build up the project, so they are going to be calm. It's about the Stamford Bridge fans, the faithfuls, and the fans around the world like me, like you and everyone. They are going to decide how the patience is going to be. We need a world-class player, no more Madueke signing. I think we need 1 or 2 experienced players. If we can even sign an Ivan Toney, for me, being very honest, bro, let's say Ivan Toney, I think it changes his team massively. This is why I want Ivan Toney in the summer, Jackson developing along with him. That's the way I think Chelsea can go forward and really go in the nice path for me. So Petrovic was amazing, people. That brings me to the next one. Oh, Thiago Silva was absolutely colossal today. He was colossal today. And see, sometimes on this channel, I've been critical of Silva. Silva is making some very poor passes. What's happening? And today also he made some mistakes. But his defending today, that shows you how calm Thiago Silva is. And the leadership sometimes he brings. You don't need to speak a lot for the leadership to be shown. You don't need to be the greatest speaker in the world. Thiago Silva showed it on the pitch. How many times he cleared the ball from the crosses Luton put was absolutely magnificent. Today, if not for Silva and Petrovic, we'll lose this game 4-3. We'll lose this game 4-3. That's how important Silva was. How many headers he cleared, how many balls he cleared on the line, how many times Luton put the cross into the box, and the first man commentator said was Thiago Silva clears the ball, Petrovic clears the ball. That was a story today. Silva and Petrovic survived us. We lose this game if not for Silva and Petrovic. And what Silva did is Silva did basic defending. He anticipated the cross, he was in the box and he cleared it, which are right now our young players lack. That is the reality. We have still got a very young squad who haven't been in this situation a lot of time in their life. So they're still very young, they're still very immature, they still don't have a lot of maturity in themselves. And this is what Thiago Silva brings to the team. He brings maturity, he brings calmness, he brings leadership. And today, Silva was someone we needed. Silva saved Disasi, Silva saved Colville, and Silva and Petrovic saved us today. And that is what we need from a leader. That is what we need from an experienced player. Really sorry, people. That is what we need from player like Silva, and he provided us today. Today, Thiago Silva showed that experience is needed. You need experience. You just cannot build a young project. You need experience. If today we had Disasi and Badiashile has a 2 pairing, we will lose this game. This is why Thiago was important today. He was defensively colossal today, and so happy with Thiago Silva. He was magnificent today, and I think he deserves his credit, he deserves his love. Today has a leader, he stepped it up and got us the win we needed today. And now we can slowly build some momentum. We have needed this whole season, people. And if this is the last campaign of Thiago Silva and he gets us a top 6 place, top 7 place, that could be massive for a season, people. That could be absolutely massive for the season we have got on our hands. And that brings us to the next one, people. And that is coming on to Jackson. I know people are not going to be happy with this. He's saying Jackson is fantastic, but Jackson was not that good. See, for me, Jackson gets a lot of unwarranted criticism. I think again today his hold-up play was really good. He played really, really well on the wings. He really calmly ran with the ball. The way he really gave the ball to Palmer for the 3rd goal, that is what we want to see from a striker. If we see the strikers we have got in recent years, Morata, Tammy Abraham, and Gonzalo Higuain, he is one of the best strikers we have had in terms of hold-up play, in terms of bringing other players into the play, and that is what Nico was doing really good today. Nico was just outstanding today, He was really, really good. He really put a shift in today. And defensively, people, just give him some credit. Defensively, on the corner kick Luton could have scored. He cleared the line and we saved it to 3-3. And Nicolas Jackson had a big role to play in that. I think we need to give him some credit. The guy is showing leadership. He had a war going on with Mengi. The referee was a disgrace today. He was allowing Jackson to be hit by Luton, and defensively Jackson was good today. He tracked back a lot. He saved us a lot of time. Attackingly, he was so good with the ball. He really ran with the ball well. He dribbled well. He got in the right position. It's just the final phase of play which Jackson is really struggling right now, but he's really young. It's going to take some time for him to really improve that part of his game, but he's so young right now. But I can guarantee you in the future, in the right path, he will improve that. So I'm so happy with Nicholas Jackson today. I'm so happy with Nicholas Jackson today. That was a great performance of Nicholas Jackson in terms of what he needed to do. He brought other players into the game. He had a big assist to play for the Palmer goal. And I think it's time he gets some credit. Like, we all really scold him, we're angry at him. But I think it's time the boy gets a bit of credit and a bit of love. Because for me today, guys, I think he had a good game today. Being very honest with you all people, absolutely from my heart, I think Nico was really good today in what he needed to do today. He was really good. And big up to my brother Pendasi. Again, I will say, bro, I've not seen much, but I want Chelsea to go for proven players now, like Ivan Toney, like Osimhen, but more like Toney in terms of 60 million experience. I think we should not go for more like young players now. We have enough in a squad. We need to go and bring some experienced youngsters, and that could take us forward. And Caicedo, he was not really good in the first half. Let's be brutally honest, people. Caicedo was poor in the first half, but he was just great in the second half. He was ridiculously good in the second half. He was absolutely sensational in the second half. He had a big role to play to save us along with Silva and Petrovic. He won the ball back a lot of time. He was always here to clear some loose balls. I think Caicedo in the second half showed where we signed him, because that was a proper DM display. That was a proper box-to-box display. The way he carried the ball, the way he ran the clock off in the end minutes when he took the ball to the Luton corner flag, he was really good in the second half. The first half he was poor. I can't deny that. He was really poor in the first half, but he was absolutely awesome in the second half. Caicedo, that is what we want to see from Caicedo. That is something we want to see regularly, and he was really good for me in the second half. He was absolutely superb for me, people. And on the manager, Mauricio Pochettino, I think he got the lineup spot on today with what we have got. I think Nkunku was rested because we had a game in 3 days. You don't want to get injured again. The manager got the lineup absolutely spot on. The only thing for me the manager got wrong today was the in-game substitution. When the team was 3-0 up, they were tired. You should have brought some substitutions. You delayed it, and it could have ended in 3-3. So this is something Poch has to improve in his game, his in-game management, his substitution, his proactiveness. But other than that, I can't blame him. The lineup was right, and I think this is a big win for Pochettino. This is a massive win for Chelsea, and hopefully this can take us to the right path and the right way, and we can build upon this, people, because this could be the game-changing victory. This could be the victory that takes us to the much higher heights, and we really need it, people. Being very honest with you all, we really need it. And coming on to the next one, just a second. I'm so sorry for that. Collapse is a sign of progress we still need to make, and that's a reality. I think that collapse is still a reminder to all Chelsea fans, to us as Chelsea fans, that this side has still to grow. These are all teenagers who are going to take a lot of time to be men. Now, I'm here, like you can say, in middle of 20. I'm not going to say my age, but in middle of 20, I still have a lot to grow in my life. But I've already grown. But I was an immature person 5 years back. These players are still very teen, very young. They need to be matured. The problem today for us was we were not calm and composed. When you see Manchester City, when you see the likes of Liverpool, what they do when they get 2-0 up? They start having possession. They start having a dribbling in between them. They run off the time. They finish the clock off. They take the 2-0 and go home. What our youngsters did, they slept. They were really nice, cozy. They thought it's easy to 3-0 job done. But Luton came back. That is something you realize when you play more matches. That is something you realize when you get more experience. The problem today was that our side is still not very physical. They're not very strong aerially. And our side still has a lot of immaturity. That is the problem. We had a very good game plan today. We dealt with the crosses well. We led 3-0. We wrapped the match up. The problem was we threw our consideration away when we led 3-0. And once it became 1-3, we lost it mentally. At that time, you need players who have possession among each other, run the time off, finish the clock off, have a nice bit of wine, finish the match off, rest, good victory, wrap it up. The problem with our players was that they were overthinking, they got worried, they got a bit lazy when we were 3-0 up, and they paid the price for that. This is still a bit of like reminder to us Chelsea fans that we are still a very young team who still have a lot to develop. Thankfully today we did not go 3-3, because if it became 3-3, it could have been a disaster for Pochettino for these players, for these young players, because we already don't win a lot of football matches, and throwing a 3-0 lead away could have been mentally very tough for the players. So I'm so happy we have secured the win. The players need to go learn from it, and hopefully the next time they don't repeat this. That is the reality we need to do. And that brings me to Libby, and I think his passing was good today. He was not really good defensively, but I think his passing was really good today. The pass he made for the goal in the build-up was sensational. This is the quality of Libby Colwill, and why I want to see Libby Colwill play at the left centre-back and not the left-back. This is where Poch needs to be stronger. Like, you either play Matsing or you either play a full-on back three formation, but playing this boy at the position we are playing right now is not helping his confidence, it's not helping the team, and that is the sort of mistake Poch is making, which I really, really don't like. Libby Colwill is his left centre-back, and he should be played at his rightful position, at the right place, at the right time. But I think his passing was really good, so that is something I give him a lot of credit for, because for me, his passing was absolutely crucial today for our goals, for our build-up, and maintaining the possession and the dominance in the game. So his passing was good for me, people. And Conor Gallagher, I think he should not be sold. He should not be sold. If you're creating a young team, you are building a meritocracy, you need to give him some time, man. Especially if you're thinking to sell him to Tottenham, that is ridiculous. His ownership needs to understand that you need to stay on side with the fans. What Conor Gallagher brings, yes, Conor Gallagher is not a Cole Palmer. Conor Gallagher is not one of the most flashy players in the world. But what Conor Gallagher brings is grit, is passion, is love for the shirt, and the guy who is going to give everything for the manager and works in the manager system. He is a player we need in the Pochettino system. Poch has always been a manager who relies on pressing, and Conor Gallagher is the first one of that. I just don't understand. Yes, the ownership wants pure profit, but sometimes you need to understand the sentiment of the fans, the sentiment of the manager, and back him. This is a guy who understands Chelsea, who loves Chelsea, who is respected in the locker room, who is loved by the manager, who is loved by the fans. Why used to help him selling him to a rival for just £40 million when you could just keep him in the team, keep the sort of player that really inspires others, that gives everything. You need this sort of players in the team. I'm not saying Conor Gallagher is one of the best players in the world, but I can say that he's one of the most professional players in the world, and that is what I need. I think we should not even think of selling him. That would be ridiculous from the ownership. They need to understand the club and the fans better, and hopefully they stay and give Conor Gallagher all the time he needs. And now, people, going on to the player rating, please, people who are watching, please like, please subscribe. Your support always means a lot to me, people. Please do it. It really, really means a lot to me, people. And now, going on to the player rating, we have a lot to discuss today. We all know the man of the match. Is it Cole Palmer? Is it Noni Madueke? Petrovic was absolutely fantastic. Thiago Silva was ridiculously good today. So it was a really good performance on the team. First of all, to Petrovic, and this guy is a fantastic young goalkeeper we have signed. He's so calm, he's so composed, he's so good when it comes to making saves. And the biggest thing is this guy is not really trying to make a lot of it. When he has a chance to clear it, he clears it. And that is what you need. That is what you need from a goalkeeper. Yes, you can be all the flashy, try to do good with the ball, but when you have to clear the damn ball. And this guy does it. He understands the game well. He always makes the right passing decision, and that makes me really, really happy with him. So I think Petrovic today, absolutely amazing, and I give him a rating of 8 today. Please, people, like, subscribe, give your rating in the comment section, and let me know what is your rating of Petrovic today in the game today. Luton 2, Chelsea 3, my people. And coming to Malo Gusto, I think it was a fine game for Gusto, not his best. I think he was absolutely amazing at Palace. This was not one of the best performances from Gusto, but I think still he was fine and he did his job. But not one of the best I expect from a player of his level, but a fine game from him. But I think he did his job. He was good in the first half, but I think in the second half he just fell off a bit, and he was not at the level that I will really like to see him. But I think overall he was fine. So I give Gusto a 6. Please let me know your play rating, people, and tell me your opinion on Gusto today. Disasi for me was a 6. Not that bad, not that good. Cleared his line, but again, nothing special in terms of what I saw today. And coming to Thiago Silva, absolute colossal today. Absolute colossal. Yes, he misplaced 1 or 2 passes. That was something which I did not like from Thiago Silva, because we made some poor passing decision. But defensively, he saved us. Defensively, Thiago Silva saved us today. Otherwise, it could have been a 3-3 embarrassment today. If not for Thiago Silva, people, This could have been a 3-3 draw, and I've been crying live on the stream right now. That would have been the reality. So State was a fantastic job from him. It was still a really, really good display from him today, Thiago Silva. He was absolutely fantastic today for me, Thiago Silva. Colossal, clearing his lines. It really, really makes me happy, people, with him. And I think Thiago Silva was really, really good today. Colossal, clear the lines. Whenever Luton put the cross into the box, Thiago Silva was always there to clear it like a leader. He led it from the front today. He might not speak a lot, he might not shout a lot, but today he led as a leader. He calmed the nerves down and he got the victory that he needed. He carried the team to the victory we needed today, and he had a big part to play in it. So really, really happy with him. Please let me know your player rating in the chat, people, because it means a lot to me, my people. And coming on to Libby Colville, I think I'm giving this rating to him because of the assist he made. He was really good for the passing, but I think he still could have done better. I've changed my mind. I do want to give him a 6 now, but I think it was not that bad the way people are making it look like. I don't think he was that bad. He was not really great, but I think he was not that bad. And I think he still played a massive role in the build-up to one of our goals. So I think he deserves a bit of credit for that as well, my people. Now, coming on to Moses Caicedo, and I think it was absolutely sensational in the second half. Now, Caicedo, in the first half, was really poor. Caicedo made some really poor passes that led to counter-attacks. But in the second half, we saw the Caicedo we need to see. He won the ball back. He was really good. He covered every area of the pitch. He took the ball and ran the time off in the 95th minute when Luton were trying to get the third goal. He won the ball back. He intercepted the ball so many times in the second half. That is the Caicedo we want to see. That is the Caicedo we have signed. And this boy again showed us why Chelsea signed him, why he's such a highly rated player. The only problem that you can say Moses Caicedo is the first half was poor, but the second half is good. He's just not been consistent. But once he plays more, once he understands his teammate more, especially next season, we'll see the best Moses Caicedo we know. He still is adjusting to a new environment, and I think this boy still has a lot of talent. If you're putting a stocks down in Caicedo, I think you're doing a big mistake. He's an absolutely fantastic player, and he was absolutely stupendous in the second half. He was really, really good today in the second half, Moses Caicedo, and he did his job really, really well for me, people. And that brings me to the next player, people, that is Conor Gallagher. And I think again Conor did his job. Conor again had a big part to play in terms of pressing, in terms of helping the players in the back. He did his job. He won the ball back a lot of times. He took a lot of time away on the corner kicks as well, which really helped us. Again, he gave everything on the pitch. Attackingly, he helped us in the build-up as well. So I think again a fine display. The only problem with Conor Gallagher is when he gets to the final box, he doesn't have the end part of his game. That is the only problem which you used to see at Palace, that final shot, that blasting shot. That is something we have not seen at Chelsea in more consistent manner. That is something I think he needs to improve upon. But other than that, again a fine display, and again a display where he puts each and everything of his body on the line. So that really makes me proud of him, and really again saying, please Chelsea, do not even think of selling Conor Gallagher, please man. And that brings me to Cole Palmer, sensational Palmer, magical Palmer, Cole Palmer, absolutely fantastic Palmer. This man will turn out to be one of the best signings we have made. What a footballer. What a footballer, man. What a footballer. I deserve it. I think the Chelsea fans deserve it. We've been crying for creativity. We've been crying for a player that does this. We've been crying for a player that is calm and composed for the last 3-4 years. And I think we have found that. I think we might have found a new Mata. And hopefully he can be. Now, I'm not saying he is new Mata. No. Mata did a lot for Chelsea. That's going to take time. Palmer is an exquisite footballer. He's an absolutely exquisite footballer. The calmness he shows in the ball, the way he waits for the right opportunity, his passing decision, his understanding of the game at such a young age, his leadership, the way you listen to him in interviews, he's such a good, likable guy. He's such a leader. He shows the right mentality. He's so calm and composed. Many of our players in this situation hit it straight away over the bar. He was calm, composed, waited for the defender to absolutely try to win the ball back, fell off, and scored straight in the net. Fantastic Palmer, magical Palmer. 9 rating for me, people. He's just a sensational player. Please, people in the live chat, do let me know your player rating. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and let me know your player rating. Because Palmer for me again was sensational and one of the best signings we have made in recent decade. What a player this man is going to turn out to be. An absolutely magical player, people. And that brings me to Nico Jackson. I know a lot of people have a lot of they don't like Jackson, but I think this boy has a talent. He is going to be a very good long-term player for us. I think he gets a lot of unwarranted criticism. I think Jackson does mostly every aspect of the game right. bar scoring. That is the only concern with the boy. Today, the way he was building up against Luton Town, the way he was fighting off against some players, carrying the ball, that is something we haven't seen from Chelsea strikers for a very long time. His physicality, his carrying of the ball, his dribbling, it was exquisite. It's just the final output for Jackson that is not there. Now he's going to AFCON, but I guarantee you we're going to miss that part of his game. He's a good young player who still has a lot to learn in his game, but I think he's got the talent, he's got the ability. We just need to be calm with him. He's a very, very good young player, and I think absolutely big up. That's my cousin sister, big up, and I think he was absolutely fantastic today, Palmer. He was exquisite today. Nicholas Jackson, and I think he has to be given time. I think we get a bit of angry on him. We don't give him the time. We don't give him the patience. I think we overly criticize the boy, but I think the boy needs a bit of time, bit of development, bit of patience. Just give him a bit of time. Just give the boy a time. Just let him develop. Just let him naturally develop. And I can guarantee you this man is going to go places. He's going to go places. We just need to be calm, people. And Noni Madueke 9, he was absolutely fantastic. The way he cut inside, really hitting that shot. That is something we have missed from seeing from Chelsea players. We have players who want to play so many passing, tippy-tappy. We have missed the player that's going to cut inside, shoot it in the straight in the net in the absolute top corner, and that is something this boy does to perfection. He has been given a bit of tough love by Pochettino, and rightly so, because now we see the ability of this boy. He's tracking back, he's defending well, he's attacking well, he saved against Palace, and he saved us today. Madueke just outstanding, just absolutely outstanding, Noni Madueke. Are the people, everybody criticizes Pochettino, but it's time to give some respect to Poch, to how he handled this boy. He has been giving him tough love, and now we see Madueke developing. He was so good defensively today. His defensive work was off the chart. Attackingly, he scored a beautiful goal. He put it on the plate for Conor Gallagher as well. He was exquisite today, and now he has bonus 2 games now on the bounce, and he was absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy to see him back in the lineup. I think slowly but surely, we are surely going to see in the future Madueke and Mudryk and Nkunku and Palmer. That is the front line I want to see for Chelsea in this season, and hopefully we can see that. Madueke was absolutely outstanding today. I'm so happy with the display. Please, people, like, subscribe, and let me know your opinion and the rating for Madueke, because for me today, he was outstanding. And Armando Broja now. Armando was not special, but I think this was one of his better performances this season in terms of the way he fought against Luton players, the way he carried the ball, the way he allowed other players to come into the play. I know he did not score a goal today. I'm not saying he was special or something great, but I think he did the basics right. I think Nicholas Jackson now is going to AFCON, and Broja is going to be a big player for us. I still rate Broja a lot. You can say I'm an idiot or whatever, but I think this boy has a talent. The ACL injury killed him. He still has a lot of talent. We just need to give him a bit of time. And today, he did the basics right. And that is the most important thing. He got the basics right. He threatened Luton. I was happy with the display for me in terms of what it did. Not special, not bad. A simple 6 for me. That is the rating I give to Armando Broja, my people. And that brings me to Christopher Nkunku. He did not have much time on the pitch. Did not do much. So for me, it was a 6. Nothing special, nothing bad. When he came on the pitch, we scored the 3rd goal, and then we were destroyed by Luton. So can't really blame him much for that, people, being very honest. And I think Nkunku, he's slowly been brought in by Poch, and hopefully now Nkunku will stay fit for the whole season, and we can reap the reward of being calm with him, because this man is an absolutely amazing footballer when at his best, when playing regularly and being fit. He's an absolutely outstanding footballer. And Enzo Fernandez, not much time on the pitch, so again a 6, NA for him. But Gilchrist, I'll give him a 7 for the tackle in the end. People, please go and watch 97th minute. Luton player Tahith Chong going clear on the goal, and Gilchrist coming there and winning the ball back and saving us from the embarrassment of 3-3. For that tackle alone, I give him a 7 out of 10 for that tackle alone. Just fantastic. This boy has got the qualities to be something big for us. The leadership, the way he puts his body on the line. Now people are going to say, body on the line, this is something really good. But you need that. He brings some leadership, the way he's communicating, that tackle. That was such an important tackle. If it doesn't make the tackle, it's 3-3 and it's game over. We need to understand, people, how important this part of a game is. And we need to appreciate this type of things, people. And now, discussing on the final thing, people, Luton 2, Chelsea 3, a massive win, people. I'm so happy. I can sleep 2023 peacefully now. I can wake up in 2024 that Chelsea have won back-to-back games. Happy people. I know these days are long gone. I know that, but I still know that the days will be back. I know we are going through tough times. You can laugh at us, but I know my club will be back someday. I know we have got the ability. We just need to be calm. I still don't trust this ownership a lot, but hopefully they prove me wrong. And people, I'm really, really happy today. Sensational Cole Palmer, sensational Noni Madueke, really good performance. Jackson was good. Petrovic outstanding. Thiago Silva colossal and fantastic. Yes, we collapsed in the end, but who cares? We got the 3 points. Now 3 points behind United. Now 1 point behind Newcastle. And we can still finish in the Europa League. We can still win the Carabao Cup. And we can still have a good season. So please people, like, subscribe, support the channel. It really, really means a lot. Thank you everyone. Wishing you all the best. Enjoy your new year. Have a good time. Thank you so much people. Wishing you all the best. Please like, please subscribe, please support the channel. And as always, up the